Let's make a racket and party until noon. Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons in the cellar.
Hello, this is Casper, back with episode 2 of this Hackmoor solo actual play. Let's just dive right back in where we left last time. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm back to recording just with my computer mic, because I obviously have problems with both two things. Some lag spikes, because I don't know what is going on with my OBS and between Camo and OBS, but I have some lag spikes. So I can only get the video quality up to a certain amount. I think it's because I need some drivers or something. And the other thing is that I have a pretty good microphone, but for some reason it sounds shitty in OBS. And right now the computer microphone sounds better. I usually use my microphone for recording vocals when singing, and then no problem in my DAW, I should say, my DAW. Anyway, no more waffling about. The wizard was sliding down the ladder. The wizard Trantor Flintwinch. And I'm really picturing sort of a whimsical sort of frail old man. Although I'm thinking about him like he's very agile and athletic and very fast in his movements as he's sliding down the hole. Or the ladder, I should say. And I picture that he has this really these dark blue robes on, and this hat. I think I can even just quickly draw him how I picture him. It's something a bit like he has this city hat, sort of here. Let me see. And maybe even one more time here. And very classic sort of cartoony looking. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Sort of something like this. you know. And perhaps glasses out here on his nose. Long hair, I think. I know we don't have to draw him all the way up, but I mean something like this. Maybe sort of big hands. You know, that is my idea of him. Might as well just finish this drawing. Classic looking. No. Doesn't really matter. Something like this, perhaps. And then hills. Okay. Hello there. Welcome to my shop. What can I do you for? And the party is sort of befuddled, what do you call it? Baffled, perplexed, surprised. And I think they're thinking, why did what would scare them off? Why would the patrol get scared off by this flimsy old whimsical wizard? And he just says, yes. You need help with a potion? A remedy? Lifting a curse? And he just goes on and on. And they're just like, talking to him like, I think, Sandor. I think Sandor, the sleepyhead, sort of steps up here, being the party wizard, and says, I like the wooden style of your tower. I thought this tower was abandoned many years ago. And he just says, yes, that's right, but I'm also very old. And I've been to my other tower. miles from here. Many hundreds of miles from here. You can call this my summer house. Or summer tower. And Sandor, he barely... Normally he erases... you can normally never see any facial expression on Sandor, but here he just lifts one eyebrow. You got 2 towers? Yes. In fact, I got 3 towers. And now Sandor raises both eyebrows. But then he sort of just gets back into the context of the conversation. Oh, yes. We are here because we thought that the tower was abandoned, and the local militia of Burnt Market seems to... there seem to be some sort of... the patrols are scared away from perhaps some of your spells, or perhaps you are the guards, or not guards, the wards you have on your tower is scaring the patrol away. And then I think that Brantor says, No, no, no. You must mean my beacon. I have a magical beacon in the top of my tower. I use that to communicate with another wizard. And Sandor, he sort of, I think, turns around and looks at the party. Oh, and says, perhaps this mystery is already solved. It's just a beacon in the top of the tower. And then the party just sort of shrugs there. Okay, should we go again? Or now that we're here, do we need the... And then I think 2 things happens. I think Sandor, because his spellbook is looking a little bit thin, he's going to say, I'm guessing, or wondering whether you have a library one may perhaps use, and perhaps thou could teach me a spell or 2. And Trantor sort of looks at him mildly and says, Ah, yes, of course. You come here to study? Well, my students usually need to do some homework, or they need to be, nothing is free, you know. I suppose I could teach you 1 or 2 spells, if you could do a little something for me in return. Sandor sort of, for the first time in a very long time, looks just slightly excited. And then he says, perhaps you can help me with this little problem I have. And then I'm going to roll some dice to see what that could be. I think I'm going to roll on the prompts table. Let me get it up one sec here. I think I'm going to roll on that. Maybe I will use that gum, if there are better tables. Let's see if I can just get something out of the prompts. Okay, let's do this. 41. Advance. Blah, blah, blah. advance trial. No, that doesn't really ring any bell for me. Let me just have a look in GUM. Game unfolding machine. I could use another oracle there, perhaps there are some what is this? There are a lot of tables. No, that's not specific. I can combine them. You know what? I thought I would only just use. Oh yeah, there is of course. You know what? There might be some. Actually, one sec. Yeah, let's try and use GUM here. Let me get it up for you so you can watch along. Here we go. But it's sort of a plot or yeah, tables you can combine to get quest. So I think I'm going to try and use that. So it suggests several things in one, so it's sort of jungle, wilderness, humid, rain, rivers, or swamp. So I'm going with swamp. What is going on there? Plague, curse, damnation, sickness, disease. We can't help it. Yes. You may also think about if there were hope to cure or treat it. What could it be? But you know what? I'm going to roll another one because I think this sounds. No. 16. Okay. Weird event happened. Phenomenon feels very strange. Something's not right. Any supernatural forces or major technologies in play? I'm going to go with that. Actually, because I have an idea. I'm writing meteor or shooting star here. You found something that could change everything. What could bring hope to this? No. No. Very personal. You know what? I'm thinking that this is enough for now. Okay. I have an idea. He says, from my attic, my beacon, which is also my lookout tower, I won. One night here the other day, I saw a strange phenomenon on the night sky. A shooting star landed or a star fell from the sky, and it landed to the south of here. Then he has this really strange. pulls out this really strange and folded sort of map chart and lays it on the counter. And Sandor walks up and says, "Ah, I see. So it's down to the south where in the swamps, which doesn't have any name yet, and the others can't see a thing on that map at all where they are talking about." And then Trantor. It's funny that they're called Trantor and Sandor. Trantor. Yes, in the swamps, Uff. And we have to roll a name for the swamp. Little memo. Okay, so a strange, or something, maybe a meteor or something, fell from the night sky, and it fell down where this swamp is. And he's going to help Sandor with a spell or two if they want to go and investigate it and come back with intel. Yes, come back with intel. Or evidence of this falling star. I am too old to travel into the dangerous swamps, and you look just perfect for the task. Okay. And the party knows that it's very valuable to have also that the caster can have some spells. It's not always money that's talking, but spells do as well. So they're not going to ask for anything else than that, I guess. So okay, I guess we could go with that, but he says, I have one other thing. If you would like a bonus spell. In my... I have a bit of a... Yes, actually, I'm considering here whether there should be bats in the attic or rats in the cellar. Oh, there's okay. Okay, I have an idea. There are some nasty rats in the cellar. I wonder if you could, and they're gnawing on all my old furniture and stuff stored, whatever you put in the basement. Old boxes of all my useful junk. Okay. So, if you do this for me, take care of my little ratty problem, you can spend the night here. The area around the tower is very dangerous at night. You can spend the night in my tower, up in my comfy music/art room. Yes. I think the party agrees to go and do this. So some rat problems in the cellar. Okay. He says, I will go up and look in my library to see if I have a fitting spell for your level. Okay, he hurries up the ladder and closes up a hatch and disappears. Okay, so I'm thinking that, as I said, that this looks half and half, like sort of not a tavern, but a waiting area where customers can sit and wait around tables. And there's a counter and there are some shelves, but they're not filled with anything because I think that maybe there used to be a shop here of some sorts, but there's nothing on the shelves. Just looked like somebody hasn't lived here for a half eternity. So they look around and they see that in this round, I think it's just like a hole in the floor where there's a spiral stair down. No, I'm not sure how it looks. Perhaps it's behind the counter, so it wasn't really recognizable at first. There's some spiral stairs down. Or are some spiral stairs down. And they walk down the spiral stairs and with the lantern. And to their surprise, they come into a torture chamber, which really doesn't rhyme with that sort of whimsical wizard. Anyways, it might have been another wizard's tower once, and this was just down there already. We don't know. But I'm going to roll encounter for each level. So I'm going to roll, because this is an abandoned wizard's tower they could run into. And I'm also going to roll on the gum table for the scene opener here. So when they come down into the torture chamber, they okay, I rolled object 10 object, something to interact with, be taken or somehow actionable. Okay, I'm thinking either some really weird machine, torture machine, or something else he has placed down there, or maybe it's a lever for just a trap further down. Let me roll a few prompts here. See if I can get something. 27. Reward. 5. Truth. That's kind of funny that that's a torture instrument because, yeah. So it's some sort of machinery that will... I was thinking two things. One, of course, that it would be something that would reveal the truth about the wizard, some truth. But it could also just be a torture instrument that will always some sort of... that would always make you... some sort of magic, techno magic machinery that would let you tell that you couldn't lie when you attached yourself to this machinery or something. I don't know. I don't think it's that much importance, but however, I do want to roll an encounter roll as well. If I roll let me roll that. Nope. I rolled a 6 and a 3, so no. Nothing. I think that because I rolled that there are some stairs down. I think that the stairs there are pretty obvious, or are they? Yeah, I think so. So they were just walking past all these torture instruments and machineries, and further down the stairs, down to this magic portal room. Huh. And I think I wonder two things. Maybe the rats come in via the portal. Could be interesting for the... What would happen if they stepped on the magic portal? Do they even know it's a magic portal? I have an idea. What about... I'm going to... I know... I'm not trying to get this adventure to go in a completely another direction. I know what I sort of have planned, and I don't want to take it too far. But I also think it could be quite funny, because what if there is some sort of there is a magic portal down here, but there's also quite a lot of stuff down here. So maybe it's sort of hidden on the ground, and maybe I have an idea. Maybe the rats come in via the portal, but also maybe. Maybe there's a chance that it will accidentally step into it. So I think they are sort of halfway down the stairs here, and they can sort of already begin to hear the rats down there. And it sounds like it's huge rats. Might be, you know, your classic giant rats. They're sort of making noises down there. Quite scary, actually. But I'm thinking if we could have some fun here. I'm going to roll a couple of prompts again. $46. Withhold. And 6 memory. And I'm looking at the map. Oops, sorry, my cap. Maybe I should just take it off. Withhold memory. In context of the map. Oh dear. Let me actually look at the text here. No, it doesn't really make any sense. Sometimes the prompts actually just the prompts shouldn't get in the way of your creative thinking. I mean, they should, and if they don't spark any ideas, and this is completely unrelated, what it would be if it, for instance, would have said something like, I don't know, something with nature, or some more specific place, or open area, fire or something, it would have been easier to sort of, because the reason why I rolled on the table was that to get me some sort of idea where they could turn up. And withhold memory doesn't give me. I was thinking maybe they end up inside the head of a memory, of a withheld memory, something. But I don't want to go there. So I have an idea though. Let's see where this takes us. Two things. I think they have to just simply fight the rats, but when they go down there and fight them, there is a chance that they will step in the magic portal. And what I'm thinking it takes them to another wizard tower, his other wizard tower. And if you see the map up in the corner, there are the whole outer perimeter of the map. I haven't rolled any other details for that map. So what I could do, I could say, let me just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, so is that 18? You know what I could do? I could roll direction instead. Let me see. I could do that, because then it would be one of either this hex down to the south, or this hex to in the hills. That wouldn't be very far away. Could be up in this other swamp area up here to the left, and I guess also down here in the mountains southwest of here. No, sorry, in the forest. That would actually make sort of sense. You know what? I'm going to show you and say that the wizard has another tower over here. So I'm already going to draw the tower in here. They're in hex 31. So I'm going to say that if they roll a 1 or 2 when they go, I'm going to roll for each of them. They will get teleported. That's a pretty big chance. Okay, but they're going to go into combat with the rats. Really, going to attack them, sort of surprise them. Let me roll to see if the rats are surprised. They actually are. So the rats are surprised. Okay, so I'm going to roll for each character in the party. To see if they accidentally step into the portal. First up, we got Bianca. No, she does not step in the portal. Dagobert does. And oh my god, Sandor also steps into the portal. That's kind of funny. So Bianca, the hobbit, young hobbit woman, she jumps down and with a roar, and then she just sees, she doesn't hear her companions behind her, and she looks around and they're nowhere, and she's just single facing 2 giant rats. Okay, I think that we're going to take this fight first, and then we're going to jump to that other tower. It might not. I'm thinking it might not be. He may not be aware of this portal. I don't. Perhaps I don't know. The wizard might just say that this is his tower, and he also said that his other tower was hundreds of miles away, and this is not hundreds of miles away. So either that, but he did say he has 3. Maybe he's just, lost his mind or something. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so 2 giant rats. I'm going to use my white box for the rats. And then I need just write it here. Giant rats and giant rat times 2. Here we go. Armor class 7. Hit dice 1 minus 1. 5% chance deceased. So if I roll a 1 on a 20-sided die, they are deceased. Movement 12. The XP they reward 10 XP. Giant rats are often found in dungeons and are about the size of a cat or a lynx. The bite of some, 1 in 20, giant rats cause disease. A saving throw versus poison is allowed. The effects of the disease are decided by the referee. Okay, so let me just roll whether they are deceased or non-deceased rats. First rat. Nope. And nope. Okay, the rats was surprised. Okay, I'm guessing Bianca is a bit surprised as well because her comrades just disappeared in the thin air. Oh, and also, so did the light. Oh my god. Oh my god. Normally, in white box it would be -4, but that uses a D20 system, so I'm going to say that usually when I roll 2d6 minus 2, and then under your opponent's armor class. But I'm going to go without the minus then. So that's the penalty in fighting in the dark. Okay. I think she's going to charge the rat. Oh, let me roll their hit points. 1. This fight might be over really fast. And 2. Okay. There's actually no reason for charging. She's just going to attack him. She's attacking one of the rats. It will be the upper one first. The one with 1 HP. Oh, one thing I need to check. Sorry. Yes, I was just looking at something. Because Bianca is level 3, she has 2 attacks. That's a miss. And her second attack on the second rat is also a miss. because she's fighting in the darkness. She's actually jabbing with a spear, I should say. Now it's the rats. And I guess they don't have any difficulties fighting in the dark. They're used to the darkness. So, first rat. Bianca has an armor class of 4. -2. That's 4, so it's not under 4. First rat misses. Second rat. 5 -2 is 3. First rat actually fights her. Oh shit. Does 2 damage to Bianca. So she has 10 out of 12. Okay. Initiative. Oh, sorry. Oh, she actually had a surprise round, but I'm guessing, let me just judge that now, that she didn't get that because she was also surprised and perplexed because of the darkness and the disappearing of her friends. So that wasn't really a. So yeah, he was bitten. Sorry. Initiative. Who wins? We are blue, they are red. The rats attack first. Oh, the rats, I should say. First rat. That's another hit by the first rat. Oh my god. 4! Okay. Okay. Her HP is being halved. Yet. Second rat. Misses. Okay, it's looking really dire for our young halfling. Come on, Bianca. That's a miss. A second attack on the second rat. I'm just going to do that. It's also a miss. I'm thinking she screams for help in hope that the wizard can hear her. OMG. Now it's... Yeah, it's initiative. It's really important that we win initiative this time. No! The rats win initiative. First rat misses. Second rat hits! Okay. Okay. Luckily, okay. This die just ate the rest of her... Okay, 2 things happens here. The rest of her HP. Okay. If in my rules, and also in Whitebox, a suggestion is that you can go minus the same as your levels, meaning that Bianca can go under by 3 levels to -3 before she needs to would do a normal death save. If she's below that, she's just dead. But at level 3, fighters have an ability called I'm Still Standing. You're still doing a death save, and and I have to roll under my con. 2d6 -2 under con. And then she can do this once per day. This is a special ability, and she wouldn't lose her 6 HP. So, Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to roll a okay. A normal death save because this was just the ability. If she makes this death save, she's just passed out. I'm thinking she might have screamed for help. Oh no. Oh yeah, actually. Yeah, you're allowed a death save. That's how it is. Okay, so okay, she is just passed out of her injury or the pain of her injuries, and that is really bad. I'm going to roll two things. Two things that could help her. I'm going to roll, did the wizard hear her scream for help? I'm going to roll that on the oracle roll. And the other thing is, how fast does the two others discover that they have stepped into a magic portal? And is it a two-way portal, and do they step back into it? Do they reappear again? Okay. First of all, I'm giving her two chances. I mean, this is a narrative solo play and not so much traditional dungeon play where, yeah, I don't know. I kind of like these characters, so... Okay. Does the wizard hear her her scream for help? Yes, and he's there in the blink of an eye because he can teleport. And I'm going to say that. How to do this? I am thinking that he's sort of afraid of the rats, but he just blinks into existence, and he wizards in my game can see in the dark, so he just sees the young halfling lying on bleeding on the floor, and he takes her hand or something, and then blinks out of existence again to somewhere else in the tower. And I'm thinking we're going to jump to the other two now. So this is the second scene. So two things. Okay, I'm thinking I want to roll on the gum table to sort of kickstart the scene. 18, difficult situation. Troublesome complication, unforeseen risk, unexpected trouble. Okay, let me... Thinking that I want to roll some prompts. Going to roll in on the gum table, action descriptor subject. Oh, by the way, can you see this? Maybe you should. Here. 51 is ignore. 60 native. What? This already sounds weird. 38 facility. Huh? You know what? There's also a circumstance, inconvenience, complication, and problem. Table. Is that any good? Okay. Let me just think about that. Okay, I'm thinking. Maybe you can hear it even. Native can mean also sort of, like someone's place of birth or where they are from. So it could be native in combination of facility, could be his original or his old tower, but combined with ignore. And the situation excuse me, sorry, I rolled that it was a troublesome complication. Unexpected trouble. Yeah, but I mean, it's unexpected trouble to get teleported into somewhere else. You know what? I'm going to let this hang for a bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll off camera. You don't have to watch me do that again. Another wizard tower. Alright, so I rolled the other wizard's tower in which they appeared. And I realized that because when I rolled this tower here, that the portal I rolled, because you could roll for each level. So okay, instead of I rolled whether there was staircases all the way down, and I rolled for each section, and you can do that. But then I rolled magic portal, and I didn't think about that. When there's only one magic portal, it goes to somewhere else. But that's fine. That's fine. So in the other tower, I had to I rolled this tower up, and it's in the forest, and it's first of all, it's a conical shaped tower with 3 stories above ground, with a windmill on the top. I just added a chimney, not chimney, chimney. And on the outside, it's made of limestone, and there's crawling or sprawling ivy is crawling up on the sides of the tower, and it has stained glass windows. Inside, it's well decorated, so it's, I'm thinking, kind of over decorated. I don't know, well decorated, maybe it's just nice looking. And means of transportation in this wizard's tower is a magic elevator. So what I'm thinking is that it's sort of, you're walking into a box or something, and there's actually no I know I drew it, but I think there's actually no. The magic of this elevator is that there is no wire connected to it. It can just go up and down without a wire. But on each level there is a handle that will, one or two handles, there's some sort of machinery that will control it, but yeah. Anyways, so I wrote that there were 4 underground levels. And in the ground floor level there is a reception desk. In second level there's an armory, and in the top it just said that there is a windmill, but I mean, I don't know if you can grain something magical with the windmill. Perhaps something can harvest something, or I should say produce something magical with the windmill. Anyways, on the first floor below ground level there's a forge. It's a forge room. The second room is a ritual room, but there is a secret passage that leads to a small chamber of sorts. The third level below ground is a chapel, and now comes the best part. There's of course the magic portal, but here on the wall, or I'm guessing wall or in the air somewhere, there is a creature's mouth. So there we have it. I mean, that's the unforeseen, troublesome thing that happens. They simply walk in or appear in this the bottom level of an unknown wizard's tower, where they stand with a lantern, a humongous mouth of a creature. I'm guessing on the wall. It could also be sort of in the air. I have no idea. And they can perhaps see this lever, and they obviously do not know. They're completely paralyzed by fear or something. I mean, they end up here. So, the question is, it says creature mouth. Is it just something that, I mean, is this that where you put your prisoners and the humongous mouth eat your prisoners, or is it just, I mean, can it just talk? What is the purpose of it? I haven't decided. Creature mouth sounds a bit nasty. You know what? I'm thinking that that Sandor, the minute they get teleported here, he sort of realizes this, and I think they have to do. They will. Okay, what I'm going to do? The mouth snaps out after them, but I think that Sandor realizes that they're just being teleported, and they have to get out of the teleportation circle and into the teleportation circle. So they're going to make a dex save, or dex save, sorry, to see whether they dodge this bite of this mouth here. So, wow. Dagobert. Oh yeah, he makes it. That's a 3. That's well under. What about Sandor? He also makes it. Wow, lucky rolls. So they... Sandor says, out of the circle! And then he sort of dodge out. And And then he says, back into the circle, and he takes Dagobert's hand, and he says, can you make up your mind? And then they walk into the circle and blink! They are teleported back. One little comment maybe. It's weird that if you throw your prisoners into this bottom level, that you can just teleport out. I have to think about that a bit. Anyways, they are teleported back to the other tower. This tower, the tower here. So ignore native facility. Yes, they are going to ignore it and just go back. So that's okay. Okay. So they reappear again, and they still have the lantern. And now that they see two giant rats, and they see blood on the ground. Are they surprised? I think they start in the middle of combat. Are both sides surprised? None of the sides are surprised, actually. Oh my god. I'm thinking Dago. No, actually, it would be. It would actually be spells first because they land right on top of. Okay, let's see who wins initiative. The party does. So I'm not going to say that Sandor can't. I'm not going to allow him to cast a spell. It's simply too weird. So what is he doing? He is going to... He's just going to attack with his staff. Okay. More like a sort of a reaction. Okay. That's 6, so that's enough. He hits the rat. Oh, he whacks one rat. And then it's Dark. Oh yeah, it should maybe have been Dagobert. Dagobert. His magic great sword. And he hits the rat and it's dead. He doesn't even have to roll because yes, he doesn't have to. Actually, he does. No, it's a +1, so it will just the minimum be 2 damage because of his the damage of the great sword. Okay, so that's taken care of. Okay, so I think they hurry up the stairs and they shout out for Bianca and the wizard. They don't know the wizard's name yet. Maybe they should have been introduced. And I think they run up the spiral stairs and shout again up here. And then I think that the wizard puts his head into some sort of trapdoor here and says, "Stop the shouting! Stop the shouting! Your companion is all right. She's just resting in my music/art room. Did you take care of the rat problem? They were still there." And Dagobert replies, "Yes, they're dead." And they hurry up the ladders. And then they come up in here. and the Trantor was already on his way up this ladder as well, and they see this humongous room filled with books. It's the library. Filled with books. Climb up this movable ladder up to here, and they get up in this really awkwardly decorated room with all these knickknacks and stuff. And I think there's even some sort of gramophone or something, like tube-like thing up here playing soothing music on or whatnot, and they haven't seen anything like it in their life before. And in a bed over here with a bandage around her head lies Bianca. She is still she's resting. Maybe she's still no, I don't think she's unconscious anymore, but she's resting. And I think we have to stop here for today, sadly. It's getting late where I live. But I have been recording, maybe a little less, but it was maybe a bit more compromised today. And yes, the characters Dagobert and Thunder are of course completely out of breath and totally confused about everything, and then I think that the Trantor sort of does a movement with his hand, and two chairs come and like moving through the. Sliding across the floor, and they just sort of bumps into them, so they sit down, and then they can rest a bit. Okay. And then it ends with Trantor saying, "Were you teleporting?"